It's Saturday. I'm Jaden Jefferson and welcome into Toledo News This Morning. Yesterday, in terms of the weather, you may have saw some lightning or heard the thunder and maybe also felt the thunder. So will today continue that spring weather trend? Let's find out by taking a look at that forecast first. The National Weather Service is calling for a high in the mid-70s and low in the upper 50s, with the possibility of showers after 4 p.m. Ohio Governor Mike DeWine on Friday signed into law Senate Bill 1, which among other things bans diversity, equity, and inclusion activities on college campuses, as well as faculty and staff at those institutions from striking. Coming up on May 6th, Ohio's primary election. Now April 7th, that is the deadline to register to vote in this election, while April 8th marks the beginning of early voting. For the full schedule ahead of May 6th, visit voteohio.gov, complete with that and all other necessary election information. On the ballot this primary election is the statewide Issue 2. Now simply put, Issue 2 allows the state to issue up to $2.5 billion in bonds over 10 years for local public infrastructure projects. Now those projects, they are limited to roads and bridges, as well as wastewater, stormwater, drinking water, and solid waste treatment systems. And then there's this on the ballot, if you're in Toledo at least, a three-way race for the next mayor. Wade Kapsakavich, the incumbent, seeking a third term, as well as Roberto Torres, an independent, his first, and Harold Harris, also seeking the office on 22nd for a first time as well as an independent. Over the course of these next few days, I'm going to be working to secure interviews with all three on Community Focus, so that way you're able to get a more in-depth look at the stories behind the names and faces. Out now on Spotify and at ToledoFreePress.com, a new episode of my Behind the Byline podcast. Dr. David Kennedy, a professor of medicine at the University of Toledo, joined me to discuss what the science community knows and is still working to learn about the effects of toxic algal blooms on the human body. This episode, as is the case with all of them thus far, is definitely worth a listen. And as a reminder, a new episode of Behind the Byline is out every Wednesday at ToledoFreePress.com and on the streaming platform Spotify. And that is the Glass City's fastest weekend morning newscast for this Saturday. Get connected with me on social media for the latest in local, state, national, and international developments. I'm Jaden Jefferson. See you next week.